Okay, our finals are underway. Round 1 going to be split between mats 3 and 4. Then we'll break it down to just here on mat 3 for rounds 2 and 3 if needed. We're starting off 57 kilograms where we've got Anthony Knox versus Ignacio Villasenor. Knox in the red and took a little shot in between the eyes. Probably just seeing stars a little bit. Shakes it off. Knox has been sitting to these best of 3 finals. He was awarded that by winning the U.S. Open back in April. Villasenor taking a shot and Knox going rubber knee defense, torquing on that left knee. So the official stops it, puts them back on their feet. Knox ran through that bracket back in April. Did not see Ignacio. Ignacio, maybe a bit of a surprise finalist here at 57 kilograms, has had a great morning. Took out Seamus Reagan, Mac Mauger, Nate Desmond, and then Mills in the Challenge Tournament Finals to make it here. Probably not a guy a whole lot of people were picking, but ran an absolute gauntlet and absolutely earned the right to be here. Knox, one of the top recruits in the class of 2025. Won his 4th New Jersey state title this year. He's headed to Cornell. Actually, probably already in Ithaca. I know he's there all the time. Probably already living there now. And Knox going on the shot clock. We'll have 30 seconds to score. There's a shot from Ignacio. Knox jumps, short offense. Oh, he had the angle. Tried to grab around the waist, but Villasenor squared up. And Ignacio Villasenor on the board first with the passivity point. Knox looking for that tricep control and snap. Villasenor drops in on a shot. Can't quite get to it. Knox was really holding on to that right arm, but Villasenor flees, and a tight first period comes to a close. Villasenor up 1-0. His phenomenal day continuing so far through the first period. Villasenor, just a sophomore in high school, a native of Stillwater, Oklahoma. You see Dayton Fix there in his corner. Another reason probably not a lot of people are predicting or were predicting Villasenor to even make it here to the finals. Villasenor to Knox's left leg. Knox trying to sit through the position. He's going to have to get under and scoot, 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 but Villasenor able to get that leg back. Now Knox looking to come out the back door. Will Knox try and pressure back and expose Villasenor? Yes, he does, and he's going to. Anthony Knox takes the lead 2-1. And now the game plan shifts a little bit for Villasenor. Now for the first time in this match, down. So you see him there firing off an attack. I don't think you change up too much, though. He will need 2 points. Knox has that 2-pointer, so even if Villasenor gets 1 point, he'll still be losing on criteria. 90 seconds to go. And you can tell Knox now content, not going to force anything. You know, he still might fire off an attack here in these final 80 seconds, but he's not going to force anything. Here, pretty soon, Villasenor is going to have to start forcing something. There's a nice post-high crotch. Man, that was close. Villasenor was able to touch the right leg of Knox, but Knox cleared out. Villasenor probably has to start picking up his pace. You want to give yourself a couple attempts here in the last 30 seconds. And there he goes. Can Knox withstand the onslaught? He has so far good head-hands defense. Villasenor's going to have to put a couple together. And now he actually is slowing down. Oh, Villasenor has Knox's leg. Oh, he's trying to pull him back and said, oh my goodness. Ignacio Villasenor just beat Anthony Knox at the buzzer, 3-2. And he is now one match away from running through this bracket and making the world team at 57 kilograms. And it was Ignacio Villasenor taking match one. A big surprise, just 2-1. And you want to talk about adjustments that can be made. I thought Knox maybe left some wrestling out there match one. Didn't put himself in enough wrestling positions, didn't go after it enough, and Ignacio came out, won it late.
That's kind of been the story for Villasenor all day. He's been putting up points on all the competition. Some really big wins for just a sophomore in high school. Villasenor has a lot of freestyle experience, was a U17 world bronze a couple years ago. Well, Knox looking to make his first age-level world team.
Nice single from Villasenor, but Knox on the counter chest trap is going to get 2 more. 2-2 and 1 offered, 2-2 and 2 offered. And just 1-2 and 1-1 confirmed.
Yeah, 2 blue, 1 red confirmed. So the lead now 2-1 out of that exchange for Knox. It looked like there was another exposure in there.
Yeah, and I thought it was confirmed too. But just 2 and 1.
Villasenor, where he's been good all day, is getting to his double leg and just quick finishes, but Knox was able to stuff it that time and catch that chest wrap. See if he picks his spots a little bit better now. If you're Villasenor, don't want to give up those exposures. So he could clinch the spot here with the win in this match. As Villasenor taking ground.
What a sprawl from Knox. Most people sprawl straight back. Knox had the wherewithal to realize if I sprawl back, my feet are going out of bounds, so he sprawls to the side.
Yeah, kind of fed him right hip and circled in. That was really great mat awareness as he was in the zone.
Under a minute to go in the first. Villasenor doing a good job right now of staying mostly in distance. That's where he wants to be. He likes that high crotch, that single leg to Knox's right leg.
Yeah, and a lot of Knox's offense comes out of the collar tie. Likes to go righty collar to that left-sided high crotch. That's his money shot. And Villasenor is able to time the hands that time.
Another chest wrap from Knox on the exposure. 2-2 or 2-1? Yeah, 2-1 confirmed. So Knox will take that trade. But maybe not if Villasenor can get a turn. Short time, 2-1 to blue. Time is out.
Yeah.
The 2 was awarded for Knox before time was out.
I was going to say Villasenor, he was kind of stopped back there on his back for a long time. I was interested to see if they were going to award those or not, because Knox was definitely holding Villasenor there for a while after that gut attempt. So great period for Knox, comes out of it with a 6-2 lead, and this is the Anthony Knox you're used to seeing, putting up the points. The adjustments to be made here for Villasenor, you want to get your hands locked on these attacks. You don't want to get in extended on doubles because, like you said, Knox will take those 2-1 exchanges every day.
Mm-hmm. A lot of thumb blocks, forearm snaps from both guys. There's an attempt from Villasenor, went lefty club, right side single, but Knox never felt in danger. And the 2 butt heads a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like the back of Villasenor's head caught Knox in the face, and he's bleeding now.
Yep.
Split that head open.
This could be a stitches situation.
Yeah, took that double leg from space with his head down, caught the face of Knox.
And that's going to be tough to wrap up here in this match. In a difficult spot.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be
and Villasenor didn't like the trainer.
pressing on it.
Yeah.
I think Knox's eye might have got split too. Yep, right on the side of his right eye there.
Is that his blood or is that Villasenor's blood?
That I can't exactly say.
They're getting the Vaseline, so that's
him.
Yep. Both these wrestlers split open.
Yeah, Villasenor, he's been in some battles today. Had to go through guys like Vinny Kilcurry, Mac Mauger, Seamus Reagan, Nate Desmond, and Antonio Mills. So 5 matches just to get to this series. This is 7th match of the day.
And even coming into this best-of-3 final, he was one of the stories of the tournament, right? That he made it through that bracket. And then he takes match 1 from Anthony Knox.
Not many people were anticipating that. After watching Knox just dominate his way through the U.S. Open and just who Anthony Knox has been throughout his entire career, it's hard to imagine a a sophomore coming through, but Villasenor is special. And that wraps, as you said, JT, just in a really tough spot to get stuff to stay there. For those of you that haven't yet, I would highly recommend go and watch the Anthony Knox documentary put out on FloWrestling recently. Tyler Meisinger killed it on that one.
The one good thing he's ever done at Flo. I'm just kidding. No, good plug. Follows Knox along his journey for his 4th New Jersey state title and the kind of trials and tribulations he went through as well leading up to that. All right, back underway. Villasenor's got the head wrap. 2 minutes to go. Knox leads 6-2, and the head wrap took all of about 5 seconds to come off.
Yep.
Nice single leg from Villasenor. Knox again, another chest wrap. His 3rd chest wrap of the match. Another 2. That official's offering 2 and 2 red. So I think what was confirmed was 2 blue, 1 red.
I think 2 blue, 2 red.
2 red.
Yeah, 2 blue, 2 red confirmed, so that makes it 10-4 in favor of Knox.
And that's been the story of this match. Villasenor getting to the legs, but Knox using the chest wrap to score his points.
But we're going to go to a review now for Villasenor. So we got a review team taking a look at it. It does get really interesting of who initiated what when you get into those like kind of chest wrap positions, especially when there's like back-to-back exposures.
So they're actually going to go 4 blue, 2 red. Challenge lost. So it wasn't 2 and 2 for Knox, 4 Knox, 2 for Villasenor.
And that blows this one wide open now, JD. 11-4 now the lead for Knox, and you can see him kind of starting to get a lot more comfortable here. He's shaking the arms out.
He is more comfortable, but at the same time, he has struggled to get to his offense in this match. All of his points have come off counters.
Yeah, we have not seen him get clean to the legs yet. It's all been Villasenor getting to that double leg, getting to that single leg. So Villasenor has the adjustments to make on these finishes. He's proven he can get to the legs. If you're Knox, you just want to stay at home now. Try to keep him off your legs as much as possible, as you do not need to score anymore. But Villasenor going to get the step out there. Knox's cheek really busted open now. Oh, no, never mind. That's blood.
Yeah, but I think that's mostly from Knox's eye just falling down onto the cheek.
Yep. Down to 20 to go. Villasenor is going to need a takedown turn, take down a couple turns now at this point.
10 seconds. Villasenor looking for a low-level shot, but Knox was ready for it. Powers him over. Gets 2 more for good measure. And that'll do it. Match 2. We're going to a match 3. Anthony Knox takes match 2, 13-5.
You got to love it. At least one guaranteed match 3.
Already. All right, let's start our round 3s. Kicking it off at 57 kilograms. Anthony Knox, Ignacio Villasenor. Villasenor won round 1, Knox round 2, and here's the story of round 2 was the shot from Villasenor and the chest strap from Knox.
That chest lock of Knox has really been a difference maker in these last 2 matches. Now getting to parterre offenses, Knox got one gut. Looking to go right back to it. Another one's going to make it 6-0. Knox really committing to it again. 8-0. One more would do it. And another. And Anthony Knox, a 10-0 technical fall. Drops match 1 late. Kind of had to battle in match 2 to blow it open and then waste no time. Just 36 seconds here in match number 3.
Yeah, and the difference in that one was Knox was able to get on top after the chest strap.
Anthony Knox, 3-match series.
Yeah.
Just take me through it, ups and downs. How do you rebound from the loss and come back and get it done?
He's honestly better than I anticipated him to be quite honest. I don't think I was ready for that level of wrestling in the first match. Kind of scummed me from it, right? Like I was winning the majority of the match, and then towards the end things got tough, things got spooky. But adversity is where we live at Cornell. So I've been in those situations many times. We've even simulated that in the room where I lose match 1 and I got to go back and get 2. So it was just one at a time. I had to win 2 before that first match, and I still had to win 2 after it. So it was the same mindset: just go out, score points, be aggressive.
You think it was an important, lesson for you here?
Yeah,
for sure. Before you hit a World Championships?
Yeah, I've taken second at every single World Trial tournament since I was 14 years old. Second at U15s, second at U17s, second at U20s last year. So, I was just like, all right, the lack of better language, F this. I'm going to go take it right now. I'm not taking second again. And, it was just a mindset shift, and the rest of the road better.
Yeah, how do you deal with that? That's a lot. That's a lot of seconds, and then coming in. It's a mental hurdle, I'm sure.
It's tough. It's having faith in my guys. I trust my teammates. I should say family. I trust my family. I trust my coaches. And they told me I'm a better wrestler than him, and they told me I'm going to win that match. And I don't know better than them. So if they think I'm going to win, then I'm going to win.
What does it mean to you to now take that next step? You're going to World Championships, right?
Yeah.
You're the guy. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's on the summer checklist now, right? I was thinking after I lost that first one, what am I going to do this summer? I have nothing to do. So, let's just get back to Cornell, get beat up by Vito some more, and, hopefully start getting some wins on him, start scoring some points on him. And then once that happens, I know I'm ready. And, anything short of gold in, where is it? Bulgaria. Anything short of gold in Bulgaria is, that's a loss in my book. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm going to work harder than I ever have in my life. And that's a guarantee, and that's all I can do. So.
Crazy ending to your senior season of high school, and then you have the documentary that comes out. What was the response to the documentary, and how are you feeling after all that?
From family and friends, they all loved it. The public saw, a different side of me that, I'm a pretty reserved guy with my emotions, I'd say. But, that was a tough situation, and, I got to thank the NJSI and the people in the bleachers because, they taught me to deal with adversity, and I used that today. So, it's just lessons throughout life. Like, some things might be unfortunate, and, I got to get better at controlling my actions, but it's just funny the way things work out, right?
Excited to get started at Cornell?
Yeah, I've been there, training with the RTC. My boy AP just moved up, so it's cool to have a piece of home in Ithaca now. But yeah, the team, like, we're all super close. Like, everyone says it, but we really do all hang out all the time. They're like my family, and it couldn't have been an easier switch. And I'm really excited.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Congrats.
Gotcha.